Will weight loss drugs take a big bite out of the food industry? Why are quantum computing stocks soaring? And silver stepping out of gold's shadow to take a starring role. Those are this week's market moves, so make sure to subscribe and let's dive in. All right, let's start with weight loss drugs like Ozempic and Mounjaro. Will they shake up the food industry? A growing number of Wall Street experts say yes, and that could impact your investment portfolio, especially if you invest in food companies or snack makers. Bloomberg recently surveyed users of GLP-1 drugs and found that more than half of the respondents are now eating just 2 meals a day, down from 3 meals a day before they started taking the medication. Analysts at Bloomberg say the U.S. snack industry generates more than $181 billion in sales each year, and so this trend could impact companies like PepsiCo, for example, which according to the research firm Euromonitor has the largest share of the snacks market in the U.S. And last week, analysts at the investment firm Redburn Atlantic put out new research reports on both McDonald's and Domino's Pizza, suggesting their businesses could be impacted by this trend. The weight loss drug phenomenon has been changing everything from portion sizes to packaging. For example, ConAgra, which makes the Healthy Choice brand, recently rolled out new labeling that specifically designates certain products as being GLP-1 friendly. Meanwhile, some big news in the world of quantum computing. Those are the computers that are infinitely more powerful than your laptop and which could revolutionize all sorts of industries, including medicine. Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang, who himself is leading the AI revolution, said at the VivaTech conference in Paris that quantum computing may be reaching an inflection point. Now remember, this is the same executive who back at the start of the year said that quantum computers may only become useful in about 20 years' time. That all sparked fresh interest in quantum computing stocks. And by the way, on my Ticker Take YouTube channel, we recently explored 9 companies that are at the center of the quantum story. Be sure to check that out. And finally, move over gold. Silver stocks are starting to shine. After trailing the S&P TSX Gold Index for much of the year, the S&P TSX Silver Index has rallied more than 20% this month, easily outpacing gold names. Why? Paul Wong, a market strategist with Sprott Asset Management, said in a recent report that gold started to lose some appeal as market uncertainty came down, leading some investors to branch out to the laggard metal. Wong notes silver has some of the inflationary protection traits of gold, but is also an industrial commodity, so it's used in things like manufacturing and electronics, and he believes that prices for silver in New York trading could reach $42 an ounce. All right, those are this week's market moves. Thanks as always for watching. What market moves are you watching? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you in the next market moves video.